Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Good morning to you. It's Friday, February 24th.
Happy Friday. We've made it to the end of the week and it's a little cool out there this morning.
It is, and we've had allergy problems all week long. It's called anchoring with a cough drop, but we're going to be okay. Otherwise, feel good. It's going to be a nice weekend overall. Let's get an update on how things are looking out there. Here's a peek at live cam. Gray skies rule for now. Does that change later, Justin?
It doesn't. Cloudy skies all day long. And Mark, you're not going to want to look at the pollen count that I have coming up here in just a second. It's a long list. It's not pretty. Temperatures are cool. We're in the 50s. It feels more like February, finally. We've got 58 at the airport, 55 Boulevardy, 53 Comfort. There is cooler air to the north that's just kind of slowly seeping in. I think temperatures will probably hold fairly steady today, especially as the clouds hold. So upper 50s, a good bet, really even into the afternoon. We could see a couple sprinkles, maybe some light drizzle here and there too. So that's just something to keep in mind. Overall, a cool Friday. And as we look at the KSAT 12-hour forecast, it sticks with that idea. 56 in noontime. There is that chance again of a few sprinkles. Nothing that's going to add up to much though. 55 at 4 o'clock. And then we're down into the low 50s by 8 p.m. If you have plans out tonight, it's jacket weather as temperatures stay on the cool side. There's another look outside. Dew point is at 42. And we've got a north-northeasterly wind at 13. That wind's been a little bit gusty, but it just kind of makes it feel a little bit chillier out there. Here's that list of allergens, and we barely had enough room on the screen. I think about every tree that exists in South Texas is on the list today, but hackberry, oak, ash, pine, elm, mulberry, and oak. Oak showing up for the first time this season. We're moving into that.
If you run out of that much room,
yeah,
then we've got a problem.
We've got a problem.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8.
7.
Oh my gosh. Unbelievable.
Not fun. Not fun. We're going to talk more about oak season 2, by the way, coming up here in just a few minutes. Let's go over to Stephen now and see if the roads are better than that pollen count.
Oh, they're 100% better than that pollen count, Justin. Mark, hopefully this will make you feel a little bit better because things are okay on the roads. For right now, at least. 10 at Probant, so you can see the traffic is moving along without any big trouble out there, but we did have some problems. Of course, that's always expected around morning rush hour. But some of those problems have dwindled down, and you can see right now we have smooth sailing here at 35 at Burbank. Just still a few more folks out there on the roadways trying to arrive to their destination, so remember to drive safe. Pack your patience. The one crash that we had lingering around for just a bit was along I-10 eastbound near Graytown Road. This is just outside Loop 1604 on the far east side of Bexar County. Eastbound lanes, but check that out. No slowdowns reported in that area. That crash did not really lead to any slowdowns, particularly in the eastbound lanes, but we did notice earlier westbound lanes were getting pretty busy out there. So just regardless, remember to drive safe. Giving you a wide look at the map, yeah, things are quiet right now. It does look like a crash may have popped up outside Loop 1604 in the northwest side, but it's not impacting the main lane. So drivers really don't have to be too worried about that. But make sure you know before you go, scan the QR code that's now on your screen. We have plenty of weekend closures that are taking place. So if areas you may want to avoid, you can scan that QR code and it takes you to our KSAT traffic page. And that's where we have a full list of closures on our website. So again, know before you go, guys.
Thank you, Stephen. San Antonio firefighters are on watch after a fire burned down a vacant house on the city's south side.
Alyssa Cole joins us now from Highland and near Roosevelt Avenue where the incident happened. What is the latest as of 9 a.m., Alyssa?
Yes, the latest as of now, we have arson investigators here. They are searching around the house, trying to figure out exactly how it started. But they have determined that the fire possibly started at the back of the house. Now, we're about to pull up some video that you're about to see on your screen right now. This house, abandoned house, is in the middle between two houses. Once you look at that video, you can see that the fire, of course, started in that middle house. It burnt down. It became a total loss. But firefighters, they had a challenge when putting out this fire because that fire started to spread because it was so windy this morning, you guys remember. So because these houses are so close to one another, that fire spread to the house on the right and the left. One house that was on one side, it belonged to an elderly gentleman, well, to his family. He had passed just some time ago. His family, they were able to come out here and to access some of the to look over some of the damage at their house. And on the other side of the abandoned house that burnt down was an Airbnb, actually. And we got a chance to speak to one of the owners off camera, and they tell us, they were just starting up their Airbnb business, and now, of course, they have to take care of those damages as well. But as of now, as mentioned, the investigators are working. There's no fatalities. No one was injured. So that is the good news. But again, as you all mentioned, firefighters are on watch, keeping an eye out for hot spots. But right now, they are working diligently. Back to you all.
Thank you, Alyssa. San Antonio firefighters responded to a fire also at a pawn shop on the south side this morning. This one started at around 2:15 a.m. at the Easy Pawn in the 3000 block of Goliad Road. That is near Southeast Military Drive. Now, crews arrived to find some smoke coming from the store. They had difficulty getting that fire out, and the building was completely destroyed. Now, firefighters believe that it started outside, but the cause is not known at this time.
Also new this morning, a woman rescued from her vehicle after an overnight crash on the north side. According to San Antonio police, that rollover crash happened around midnight at the intersection of Denella and Highway 281. Police say the woman was pinned inside her vehicle after it rolled over. It's unknown what caused the accident at this time.
A man behind bars is accused of shooting his roommate back in November. This happened in the 5900 block of Fishers Bend Street. That's on the far southwest side and just inside Loop 410. So this man, 48-year-old Juan Ortegon, is charged with aggravated assault with deadly weapon. San Antonio police say he shot his roommate in the face with a gun during an argument. Now, that man was taken to University Hospital and he survived.
San Antonio police still searching for two people in connection with a shooting on the northwest side last night. Happened around 8 p.m. in front of a loan business in the 3800 block of Fredericksburg. Police tell us two men inside the vehicle pulled up and began arguing with a man sitting outside the building. Things escalated when someone in the car started shooting. The man who was shot was hit twice and is in critical condition. One of the suspects sped away in a vehicle heading north on Fredericksburg Road. Police say the other suspect also took off in an unknown direction.
And we have a reminder, today is the last day to apply for the City Council District 7 vacancy. Former Councilwoman Ana Sandoval stepped down from the office last month. And if you want to apply, you must meet eligibility requirements. That deadline to do that is today as noon. Applications will be accepted in person at the city clerk's office. The interim council member will be chosen by council early next month. You can find more information on how to apply right now on our website at ksat.com.
Here's something to keep in mind if you need to take advantage of Bexar County services. Starting at noon today, all county offices in the downtown complex, including the courthouse, Cadena Reeves Justice Center, and Human Resources Office, will close to the public for active shooter training and a mock event. This is by order of county commissioners. No deliveries will be accepted this afternoon. The residents are encouraged to conduct any necessary business before noon, so you still have some time. You can also do so online at bear.org. The exercise will end, we understand, no later than 5 p.m. County offices will reopen for business on Monday during normal hours. When your morning headlines, the Pentagon and Microsoft investigating leaked emails containing sensitive military information.
And having a baby can be stressful enough, but how about having to have your baby during a snowstorm? Now, plus a Marvel superhero is coming to a stage near you. RJ Marcus joins us live with all of the stories. Good morning.
Hey, RJ.
Yeah, good Friday morning, guys. Yeah, Marvel musical coming to a stage here. So yeah, pretty interesting little note here from one of the shows on Disney Plus. So we'll talk about that here in just a little bit here. But guys, starting our morning headlines today on your Friday, marking 1 year since Russia invaded Ukraine. Yeah, that is hard to believe. The U.S. has been lending assistance to the Ukrainian resistance since the war began. The Department of Defense announced a $2 billion aid package to the country. That includes more rounds for rocket launchers, more artillery and munition, as well as drone and counter-drone equipment. Symbols for support of Ukraine are all over the Atlantic right now, where European landmarks, including the European Parliament in Brussels, are lit up in the colors of the Ukrainian flag. And we know Ukrainian San Antonio here has been doing a lot for them as well. The Pentagon is investigating a major email leak after tons of emails from the internal U.S. Special Operations Command leaked for 2 weeks without the military's knowledge. The investigation follows an independent cybersecurity researcher's discovery of 3 terabytes of Department of Defense unclassified emails that were found on the internet dating back to February 8th. So the big cause for concern here comes from the fact that these emails emails were from a Department of Defense email server and included emails dating back several years with conversations between officials and sensitive personnel documents. Right now, investigators believe it was due to a misconfiguration of computer servers. Okay, moving on to the story out of Minnesota here. If 9 months of pregnancy wasn't enough stress, a Minnesota family welcomed their baby boy during a major snowstorm earlier this week. So the couple here had scheduled a labor induction last week before the storm blew through this part of Minnesota and really caused a major mess there. So they managed to make it to the hospital with blizzard-like conditions. Fortunately, they did live close enough, but as you can imagine, the drive there was not an easy one.
I remember the first stop sign right outside our house. I skidded through it coming to the hospital. So
for me, I said, what better thing to do in a storm than have a baby?
It all came together in the exact right way. And for him to be born in the middle of a snowstorm will always be like one of those memories we'll look back on.
Yeah, you could imagine, definitely a memory there. So the hospital had staff on hand in preparation for this storm, and they delivered a very healthy baby boy. You saw him right there. His name is Hudson, and they said that, you know what, Hudson got a true Minnesota welcome into this world. So probably expect that for the rest of his life, their blizzard snowstorm experiences. Okay, moving on to this Marvel story. So a new Marvel experience is in the works at Disneyland. So Disney Parks announced that Rogers, the musical, will be staged at California Adventure for a limited time this summer. So they posted a teaser on TikTok and Twitter, and the musical first appeared as a fictitious play in the Disney Plus series Hawkeye, but now it looks like it will become a reality. According to the park, this is a one-act musical. It is a timeless story about a timeless hero, yes, Steve Rogers. Details like the plot and when it will debut have not yet been released. But I remember watching this show, Hawkeye, guys, on Disney Plus, and seeing the production value that they put into this like fake play, and thinking to myself, that would be pretty cool to actually watch in person. Yeah.
And here you go.
And here we go.
And it is going to be a thing. RJ, thank you.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Right now, 9:09, 58 degrees, still ahead on GMSA at 9.
Palo Alto College and Texas A&M University are partnering together for a new program for agriculture science students. How it's helping those students coming up. Plus,
local elementary school students are taking on different challenges that encourage being kind. The different ways these activities are helping students. Next.
Local students taking on a new challenge at school and are participating in activities that encourage being kind to one another.
Tiffany Huertas joins us from Woodlawn Hills Elementary School with how the Kindness Challenge is creating a culture of kindness and helping students in different ways. Good morning.
Good morning, Mark and Stephanie. Happy Friday. What an incredible project, right? These students are having lots of fun this morning, and they're participating in different activities. Right now, these are repurposed toys for animals. We have music teacher Irina Duran with us this morning to talk more about these challenges. Good morning. Tell us more about them.
Hi, good morning. This is a group of our choir students and patrols and rondalla students. We have our students repurposing. We're an IB campus, and so we talk a lot about how we can better our world through our different activities. And so this one, they're using old t-shirts and braiding them into dog toys and some old water bottles and making them chew toys.
What other activities are students participating in?
Around campus, we do have a rock painting with a lot of positive affirmations. We made a mural where students can go and take pictures, be the eye and kind, because we've talked about how it starts with us and being able to pass that on forward. We've also done a video where we included students and staff and been able to pay it forward in different types of projects. We have kindness buddy benches where students can get together and sit and talk with each other, teachers and students alike.
And the school can also benefit from these challenges.
Yes, we are being able to apply for a grant with all of these different activities, and with that, it's hopefully something that we can continue, not just for the monetary value of that, but also something that the kids can learn from and take with them.
Because you said that they're learning different things along the way.
Yes, as an IB campus, we try to instill that we are compassionate, and we have a lot of self-reflective, being communicators, knowledgeable, caring, and risk takers, and so we're hoping to pass that forward.
Awesome. And this morning we also have 5th grade student Anastasia with us. Good morning, Anastasia. I'm coming for you. Tell me about your favorite part of participating in this challenge.
I like how it makes you feel good and that we get to give back to the community.
And it's a lot of fun?
Yeah.
Awesome. You see, that's what it's all about. It's about having fun on this Friday. We're going to have more details on this project coming up on the noon show. We'll send it back to you.
Such a great project. Thank you, Tiffany.
Super sweet. 9:16, 58 degrees. So a cooler trend overall today, and you guys said this would happen.
I see the kids were paying attention. They were all wearing their coats.
Yes, they were.
So,
Yes, that's good.
It is cooler out there. It's going to be a cool day today. Probably tomorrow, too, before we warm back up on Sunday. Lots of clouds. It feels more like February. We could use this for a little bit of a change of pace. Let's go outside for you, show you the clouds. Nice blanket over top of us. No rain or anything like that right now. I think we may get a little bit of light drizzle or light sprinkle activity this afternoon. 58. 42 is the dew point, so the air is still fairly dry, at least at the surface, and north-northeasterly winds at about 13 miles per hour. Temperatures aren't going to move a whole lot today. They'll pretty much be stuck where they are because we're getting some cooler air slowly trying to work in, and that kind of balances out with what little warming we'll get today because of the cloud cover. 60 Pleasanton, 62 Hondo, 54 Rock Springs, 51 in Fredericksburg, 57 in New Braunfels, a little closer look at Bexar County, upper 50s, then close to 60 down there at Stinson. Temperatures, this is a look at the forecast. I think by 4 o'clock we're probably dropping a little bit. Some of the models bring us into the mid to upper 50s at that point. Folks to the south will be significantly warmer. This front is stalled, but we're on the cool side of it here in San Antonio. Further south, places like Pearsall or maybe Carrizo Springs, they actually are on the warm side of things. Temperatures may warm up there. So you'll see a big temperature variation across the viewing area today. And then by tomorrow morning, probably dropping into the 40s briefly before we warm back up into the 60s tomorrow. Now, right now we're going 63. This model has temperatures maybe a little bit warmer than that. I think with cloud cover tomorrow, it's still going to be a fairly cool day. Let me show you the forecast as far as rain goes, and there's just not much of it. This is at 4 o'clock today. Maybe a sprinkle or some drizzle, as I said. I think we'll get some drizzle going into tomorrow morning. It'll all be really light, but still lots of clouds on your Saturday. So just gray skies. That's kind of the theme here going forward. So as you plan out your weekend, know that actually this should say, well, this is today, 57, Friday, Saturday, 63. I was going to put Sunday on there, but clearly I forgot. So just bear with me. It is going to be warmer on Sunday. I'll show you that in just a second on the 7-day forecast. But some fog and drizzle will show up on Sunday morning as well. Here's the dew point trend over the next 6 days. So we've got pretty humid conditions today, tomorrow, and Sunday. But drier air works in on Monday for 1 day, but we've got to watch it because of the dry air, gusty winds. We're going to get a bit of a fire danger, I think, on Monday. And then the humidity comes back Tuesday and Wednesday. So it's just kind of a 1-day event where things dry out. And then with humidity back, we'll actually get some rain chances later next week, too. Temperatures across the state, 25 Lubbock, 17 in Amarillo, 31 Wichita Falls, 40s and 50s. You go south of the front, you find 70s. So we range from 17 in the Texas Panhandle all the way down to 76 there in Brownsville. That's how we do it in Texas in February. And look at these numbers up here. -8 Casper, -30 Cut Bank, -21 at Bismarck. Not only that, wind chill values are in like the -30 to -40 range up there. So it's really cold to our north. We're not going to feel that. But we are watching this system out here over California. This is producing snowfall. Even close to LA and some of the higher elevations there, this is causing a lot of issues over California. But this system moves east slowly but surely, and out ahead of it's where we'll get again the cloud cover, some of the overrunning, and then by the time we get into Sunday, this thing gets close enough to where it puts down a line of showers, probably just misses us. If we get anything, it'll be a shower or two, and then turning dry and windy, as I said, on Monday. So here it is laid out in the 7-day forecast. 63 Saturday, 76 on Sunday with morning fog and drizzle, small chance for shower early Monday morning, and then clearing out much of next week. We're in the 80s, and we got a chance for thunderstorm there on Thursday.
Sunday call. It wants to see you in its office.
Yes, I wanted to make sure. we were off by 1 day.
We redeemed it right there. We could see what's happening.
Yes, Sunday is warmer.
We'll see the sun.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough, Justin. 9:20, 58 degrees.
And coming up next, David Sears will walk us through a new program at Palo Alto College and Texas A&M University aimed at preparing agriculture students. It's utterly great. You don't want to miss it.
It is a new partnership between Palo Alto College here in San Antonio and Texas A&M University, designed to help ag science students get their associates here at home and then transfer to College Station.
And as David Sears tells us, the program is designed to streamline that transfer process with little paperwork and very little or no college debt, so they can concentrate on education and a career in ag science.
So what have you been doing to get yourself processed right here, right now? Going outside, walking getting ready for the ring.
That is second-year Palo Alto ag student Emma Coetzer coaching up Adeline Fee from Dripping Springs as she gets ready to show her lamb.
Just from the start on the other side over there, and then they come over. I was in their shoes, and I know what they're feeling.
Emma showed animals for 10 years living in La Vernia. As a Palo Alto ag student, she's doing an internship at the rodeo, helping calm some of the nerves and get those youngsters ready to show.
Being in the ring to help the kids out, it's way more, just more calming because everyone sees me relax and then they're just gentle about it.
When Emma graduates from Palo Alto next spring with her associates, she can be more relaxed as she heads off to finish her ag science degree at Texas A&M. The schools have a partnership now that has smoothed out the path to Aggie land. They have made it easier for hours to transfer and less paperwork.
Get their associates in agriculture and then transfer to Texas A&M with very seamless transition.
It's much more easier. It's much less complicated than like just going as a first-time student, not knowing as like a college expert.
And then there's the money. Students can save a lot of money staying at home for 2 years before heading to College Station.
Having the ability to say I have no debt going into my junior year of college is so important.
Another advantage of this relationship between Texas A&M and Palo Alto College, Palo Alto is the only ag college in Bexar County and the surrounding area. Several high schools in Bexar County have ag programs. For schools without ag, like Burbank and Highlands, Palo Alto hosts ag classes twice a week for those students.
Really, it's a 2x2x2 program. 2 years at the high school level in ag, 2 years at Palo Alto and their associates, and then 2 years to finish their degree at Texas A&M University in College Station and get an Aggie ring.
Here you go.
David Sears, KSAT 12 News.
Fantastic. 926, 58 degrees. There's more ahead on GMSA 9 on this Friday.
Ukrainians here in San Antonio joined together last night in front of City Hall, marking 1 full year since the war began in Ukraine. Now we're going to hear from Ukrainians and supporters after the break.
February is American Heart Month. Sarah Kosa explains how just increasing your daily step count can really lower your risk of heart disease. That's still ahead.
And as we head to break, here's a look at the flashing lights at Highway 90, we believe west is what Stephen was telling us, and a little bit of a slowdown, but it looks like the lanes are still open there at 36th Street. Welcome back. It's 9:30 and nice and cool out there, 58 degrees, a little cooler than we've been experiencing earlier in the week, especially those afternoons. We were getting up to the 80s.
A lot cooler. We had a pretty warm stretch there, well above average, and now we're seeing temperatures jump a little bit below average. It'll be a nice change of pace today, cloudy and cool. Promised I would talk about oak season. It's a little early, but oaks showed up today in the pollen count. It was at 30. It's not a big number, but just to remind you that oak season generally kicks up at the beginning of March, and we see it peak in April. And you see all those little catkins and the pollens everywhere. And things are yellow and green. You see that powder. That's what we're heading towards. It looks like we're getting a little bit of an early start, so just heads up to those who are allergic to oak. It has showed up in today's pollen count along with many other things. Mold, hackberry, ash, pine, elm, mulberry also showing up. Everything's low, but that's a long list of allergens to contend with. As we look across the state, 17 right now in Amarillo, 31 Wichita Falls, 25 in Lubbock. There's some cold air up there. You compare that to 76 right now in Brownsville. Frontal boundary making a big difference. We're on the cooler side of things. 58 right now in San Antonio. And we expect that temperatures will hold pretty steady today in the upper 50s. Small chance of a shower, maybe a sprinkle, nothing that's going to cause you any issues. And we'll drop a little bit by the evening hours, mid-50s, and then eventually into the 40s tonight. So a chilly start to your Saturday. More clouds, still some coolish weather on Saturday, too, before we warm up Sunday and warm up big time next week. More on that forecast in just a bit, guys.
Thank you, Justin. We've got a minor accident westbound Highway 90 at 36th Street. Only one lane is closed, and it's not really a lane, it's the shoulder on the right side coming at you. But again, minor accident in that area.
Last night, Ukrainians from San Antonio stood outside City Hall to say thank you for the support they've received.
They were joined by others from Lithuania and Georgia while singing the Ukrainian national anthem and praying for those back home. They're asking for an end to the war that has officially lasted 1 full year.
I'm just really glad that we're here together to support the Ukrainian population, not just here in San Antonio, but all over the world.
They're saying that it's almost over. We feel it. We know this. It's changing.
City Hall lit up in the colors of the Ukrainian flag outside. Mayor Ron Nierenberg and Councilwoman Adriana Rocha Garcia stood with the crowd during a candlelight vigil, saying it's a reminder that freedom must be protected. February is American Heart Month, and heart disease is the #1 leading cause of death in America, affecting over 121 million Americans.
But can just putting one foot in front of the other significantly lower your risk, not just against heart disease, but all disease?
Sarah Costa uses her phone to explain how walking daily can help you live longer and how many steps you actually need to take.
I used to run races and play competitive tennis. Ooh, girl, 2003 called. They want your sunglasses back. But that intense cardio put some intense stress on my body. And 2 surgeries later, I stick to walking daily.
Of course, intense working out and exercise is great for your heart and overall health. But a recent study showed by just simply walking, you can significantly increase your chances of living longer. The results show that the more steps you take a day, you're not only greatly lowering your chances of dying from heart disease, but all disease. Come on, guys. But does it have to be 10,000 steps?
10,000 steps is the goal. Here is why. That 10-year study showed people who averaged 4,000 steps a day, 64% died. Versus the people who took 12,000 steps a day, only 9% died.
10,000 steps a day is about 4 miles. 12,000 is about 5. But it doesn't have to be done all at once. Cardiologists say walking 5 times a week, 30 minutes at a time is great. But so is walking 5, 10, 15 minutes at a time, as many times as it takes. In fact, the more often you get up, the better. What's bad are those long periods of sedentary behavior. I'm Sarah Costa, KSAT 12 News.
And right now on KSAT.com, a San Antonio couple will be walking down the aisle today on national television.
Marissa La Rochelle and her fiancé Julio Lopez will tie the knot later today on GMA3. La Rochelle became famous and found love after sharing her weight loss journey on social media.
The wedding is happening at 2 p.m. this afternoon, and you can watch it right here on KSAT 12.
Right after SA Live. We'll take your pick. Lemon, orange, pomegranate, avocado, just a few of the types of trees that San Antonio Parks and Rec is giving away this weekend. There'll be over 800 fruit trees for free at the newly named Sweet and Green event starting at 8 tomorrow morning at Rosedale Park here in San Antonio. Free event is on a first come, first served basis while supplies last.
Strawberry picking season is sprouting, and several farms near San Antonio are letting you come pick your own produce. Now, while Hill Country locations will not be open until March, Sweet Berry Farm in Marble Falls will be the first farm to open up starting tomorrow. So if you're looking for more locations, we have all of that information on our website at KSAT.com. Just look for the article.
And starting tomorrow at 9 in the morning, the Center for Healthcare Services and Bexar County's local mental health authority is hosting a hiring fair. They're looking to fill more than 30 positions that includes care managers, licensed clinicians, and licensed chemical dependency counselors. If you plan on attending, make sure you bring your resume and be ready to have an on-the-spot interview. It's happening at the Center for Healthcare Services Center location from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. That's in the 6800 block of Park 10 Boulevard, the West Building. Okay, Spurs Mav was delayed because of condensation on the court. I mean, a lot at the American Airlines Center due to the Dallas Stars ice rink underneath the court on game day. The wet court caused the Spurs Mavs game to get bumped till 8 o'clock last night. First quarter, there's the mopping in progress. First quarter, Spurs on the run. Devontae Graham to Zach Collins for the layup. Spurs lead 19-18. Then Keldon fakes a three and feeds it to Charles Bassey for a slam dunk. Dallas led 34-26 after one. San Antonio would trail 74-63 at halftime. Third quarter, Blake Wesley throws the inbounds pass off the shoulder of Luka Doncic. He goes baseline for the slam dunk. Very smart play from the Rook, and that's as good as it got for our Spurs. They fall 142-116, losing their 15th straight. Branham led the Spurs with 23 points. Spurs will continue the Rodeo road trip tomorrow night at 8 o'clock at the Utah Jazz in Salt Lake. In boys high school basketball, Steel Knights have one of the best rebounders in our area in small forward Javon Tolliver. The junior forward, playing in his third varsity season, recently broke the school record for rebounds in a single season with 331. The record previously held by Gerald Liddell, who grabbed 294 boards back in 2016. Javon's dad told us that the record is special to Tolliver, and he takes pride in playing his role on the team. So how does he feel about setting that school record?
I'm just playing the game, doing what I got to do. I just really want to win. So if rebounding helps our team win, then that's what I'm going to do.
That's pretty special. I mean, Javon, he does everything for us. He's like the glue to our team. You know, having him really helps us a lot.
He's got another year left. You know, I know people don't want to hear that, but he's only a junior. You know, but no, great kid. He just works so hard.
He's real important for our team, man. He helps us. Half our shots is just for us to get it. He'll get the rebound, he'll get fouled, get his and1. He's real special down there.
Tolliver and the Steel Knights will face Stony Point in round 2 of the 6A playoffs tomorrow night at 7 o'clock at Lehman High School. 5 of 10 Cowboys went the distance last night at the Stock Show and Rodeo here in San Antonio. Ernie Corson Jr. lasted about 3 seconds before he Raines bucked him off, and then Ernie takes a spin on the bull's back before he gets away. That was close. Here's Trey Holston going round and round on board Lil Bill, and Holston breaks off the second best ride of the night. 8 seconds, 86 points. Now cue up the high score of the night. Kai John Hamilton testing his skills on board the bull DJ Casper, and Hamilton makes it look downright easy. He wins last night's round with an 86.5 at the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo. Well, with rodeo season here, it looks like the hogs are out. People getting a word about a group of wild hogs roaming in the Peach Grove neighborhood on the southeast side.
The hogs have been showing up day and night. RJ Marcus spoke to a woman who posted a video of them online in an effort to let others know about the animals on the loose.
I don't come out of the house. My husband's the one that gotten really close to film them.
Mary Roach recently posted video on the Nextdoor app showing wild hogs in the front yard of a home.
Tuesday there were four of them. And the neighbors around the corner chased them.
Roach and her 2 neighbors, Gloria Rodriguez and Mary Aguilar, have lived here for more than 30 years and have never seen feral hogs in the neighborhood. One of the hogs is seen at the front door of a home.
Our concern is we are seniors, especially we have 2 neighbors over here that use walkers.
I'm sure these animals can become aggressive if they're provoked. So that's my worry about it here.
And neighbors here say that they're seeing these hogs more often roaming their streets. And one of the ways that they're getting in and out of this neighborhood is through this very small gap in between these 2 houses.
Their tendency is to want to run away from you, but you don't want to have that instance or that chance that they're going to want to defend their piglet.
David Spector is a wildlife biologist with Wilderness Wildlife Control and says to keep your distance from feral hogs and do not corner them. He says it's rare that they attack, but if they do, get to higher ground like the roof of your car.
They're going to, do like a lunge forward, and then they're going to back off and run.
While the hogs look for food and water, they can cause major damage to your yards and sprinkler systems.
It just looks like someone just took a 4x4 truck and just started rutting around and everything. It looks really bad.
For now, these neighbors are just keeping an eye out for each other. A neighborhood dog is also doing its best to shoo the hogs away.
We're trying to stay inside, especially when it gets dusk, because they come out.
RJ Marquez, KSAT 12 News.
940, 58 degrees.
And coming up on GMSA at 9.
Hey y'all, it's Mia Montgomery back out here at the rodeo. Coming up, I'm going to show you a preview of what all goes into the youth rodeo competitions here each year. Competitors make it to the big stage, they start here at the Youth Rodeo. And since this is my first rodeo back here in San Antonio with the KSAT family, I wanted to learn a little bit more about what goes into these competitions.
my parents and everybody in my family is rodeoed, so it just kind of came natural.
I grew up on a ranch. I ride horses, break horses every day. I mean, that's the way I live my life. So I've always rodeoed, and my dad rodeoed when he was younger. He rode bulls, so it's just kind of been in the family for forever.
My family's in South Texas, and we do a lot of like Mexican stuff too, so the roping and everything, and team roping a lot, so you know, it just kind of came natural to me.
I was doing lead line when I was probably 2 or younger, and my mom would just hold me on, and from there I just kept going with it, and I've really enjoyed it. It's taught me so many life lessons, and I'm grateful to be in this world.
My mom's always ridden, I've always ridden, and then my oldest sisters, we all always ridden, so it kind of just was infused in me. I was born with it. And then I just like speed, so I just felt like this would work. It's really fun. I mean, this event wouldn't be this big if it wasn't fun.
Being out here, I've learned a lot about what goes into each of these youth rodeo competitions, and that for a lot of these kids, it really is a family affair. If you want to learn more about the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo, we've got that information up at ksat.com/rodeo. Mia Montgomery, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Mia.
A lot of fun, but if people are headed out this evening, they might need a jacket.
Probably jacket tomorrow too if you're heading to the rodeo. This weekend's the last weekend,
it is.
right?
Yeah.
And Sunday's probably going to be a little bit warmer if you prefer that. Sunday may be your day. But cool right now. We're at 58 degrees and still cloudy. I do need to talk about the drought monitor. We didn't get to talk about it yesterday. Although there's not much that has changed. Are probably surprised by that, but it just keeps going on here with the drought monitor. We've got exceptional drought still here around the whole country and parts of San Antonio. This has been in place now for the better part of 3 or 4 months now. Extreme drought for San Antonio and Bandera, Hondo. You get outside of that, it gets more moderate, but the bottom line is rain is really needed right now, and Medina Lake is still at 5.8% full. It's basically just about as low as it gets. It's down 81 feet, down 33 feet from last year. What about rain chances this week? Well, I think today and tomorrow, there could be some sprinkly stuff, but it's not going to add up to anything. Sunday, there could be some drizzle, some fog. Again, not going to add up to anything, and there's a small chance of a shower Sunday night. Not going to see much. So this doesn't really help. Now, down the line, maybe next week, late next week, with another system, we can have some better rain chances, maybe some spring-like thunderstorms. We'll see. But in the meantime, it's just going to be this light stuff. We've got cloudy conditions right now. 58 degrees at the airport, 60 at Stinson, 59 Kelly, 57 at Randolph, in a stout northeasterly wind, which makes it feel kind of coolish outside. You look at the satellite picture, clouds overrunning over top of this cooler air mass, and so clouds are going to stick around all day long. It's going to be gray. 54 in Kerrville, 51 in Fredericksburg. Compare that to 66 in Cotulla. We're going to see a nice range of temperatures across the area today, north to south, because this frontal boundary is more or less stalled out. San Antonio's somewhere in the middle there with mid-50s, and I think temperatures hold pretty steady today. They're not going to move a whole lot. 54 in Seguin, 57 in New Braunfels, 61 down there in Pleasanton. It does look like we're getting a little bit of thinning of the clouds off to the east. Any sort of sun today will help temperatures some. 58 at 11 o'clock, 57 noontime. We'll just keep it in the mid to upper 50s through the afternoon. There is a small chance of some drizzle or light sprinkles even into this evening. We're in the mid 50s and cloudy. Now let's take a look at the weekend. I got it right this time. Some morning drizzle on Saturday, 63. I mentioned Sundays are warmer days, so we get warmer and more humid air that shoves into South Texas on Sunday. That gives us some fog, but you'll feel the humidity a little bit more. Just in general, it'll be warmer, and that leads into next week, which is going to be really warm. Not warm, though, right now. 17 in Amarillo, 25 Lubbock, 31 in Wichita Falls. Some really cold stuff here across the Texas Panhandle, and it gets even colder as you go north. A lot of negative numbers here. I mean, this is just bitterly cold stuff. Negative 30 in Cut Bank. Wind chill values are worse than that. And there is snow on the ground. Just a little bit of light snow falling at this hour. And then you go to California, and that's where the really heavy stuff is. Storm system just off the coast here producing very heavy snow and rain there. And that calls, the forecast calls for that system to move towards Texas. Now, I wish it would move right over top of us and give us good rain chances. It doesn't. Moves to our north on Sunday. I do think there will be some big-time thunderstorms to our north, but we get the tail end of things where Just doesn't amount to much. So by sunrise Monday, this is through here. We get dry and windy conditions on Monday. Clears out, but we've got to worry about, I think, a fire danger Monday. So 63 Saturday, 76 Sunday, 81 though Monday. Behind that front, it actually warms up. 84 Tuesday, 85 on Wednesday. It could even be warmer than that. And then we may get some thunderstorms on Thursday. Right now, we're calling for a 20% chance. My hope is we get to raise that number a little bit, but we need to be careful because we're getting into that time of year where thunderstorms can start getting a little robust.
You read my mind.
Yep.
I knew we would be talking about severe weather season in the coming weeks.
We're getting there pretty quickly.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Thank you, Justin.
9:50, 58 degrees.
Universal Studios is leveling up with a new theme park. After the break, we're going to show you how you can be a part of the Nintendo world.
Super Nintendo World at Universal Studios Hollywood is taking the concept of theme park lands to the next level.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, hello.
There was a worry initially as how is it going to turn out? How is it going to actually translate into the real world? But with the help of the creative folks at Universal, we worked closely to make sure that starting from one block at a time, and as I see it coming together and all the blocks piling up, it really surprised even myself how much of a reality that this has become and how amazing it is. It was something that we had wanted to do as well, and seeing a lot of the work that Universal has done and the way they do a lot of their creative work has really, we really felt like it was a fit for us, and just seeing it come to realization and seeing it in reality has really kind of proven itself there. We put a lot of effort into details, both from large attractions like the Mario Kart attraction all the way down to the single blocks that you can interact with. All of them are opportunities for everyone to participate.
That participation comes in a wearable power-up band that tracks your score.
You're in a game. You can get points. You can go meet the characters and get stamps on your app. You can track your progress. And over there on the leaderboard, you can see how you're doing against the best of the day.
Wow, you collected so many coins.
Leveling up in Hollywood, it's a me, Rick Damagella.
Let's look out there with TransGuide. We still have that. Well, it looks like the truck's still out there. I'm not sure. It's not really holding up traffic a whole bunch. We had an accident out there on Highway 90 westbound, but it looks to be in better shape. Still slow moving traffic though.
Yeah, it looks like it's about to clear, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like the clouds are trying to thin out a little bit. Yes, it is going to be cool and cloudy today, but temperatures now up to 59. We'll hold pretty steady, I think, right around that 60-degree mark this weekend. 63 Saturday, 76 Sunday, so it does warm up some latter part of the weekend. And the extended forecast, 81 Monday and then mid-80s next week, so it warms up quite significantly. But today, a little cool, a little cloudy, feeling like February for at least one more day.
All right.
Feeling the allergens.
Yes.
That too.
So we'll get through it for sure. And everybody enjoyed the very last weekend of the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo this year.
That's right. And it'll be a nice one. I mean, cool for the Nelly concert tonight and then warm on Sunday.
Overall, pretty successful, I'd say. It was a good year for the rodeo.
Oh, it's not too bad. Guys, have a good weekend.